Hello there. Today I'm going to solve one problem from the inverse function of class 10 maths. The question is, if fx equals 2x plus 3 and f of g of x equals 2x plus 5, then find the value of k such that g of x inverse 8 is given 3k minus 7 here. So from the given we can write here given fx is given here and f of g of x is given here and g of f inverse 8 is given here. So in this kind of the problem, fx is already known here, so we need to find the gx here, gx. So to find the gx, we suppose the gx as z. So if we suppose the gx as z, you can write directly here. From here, in place of the gx, we can write here z. So this become fz equals to 2x plus 5. And in place of the z, if we put this value in the function fx function, then in place of the x we get here 2z plus 3. So in place of 2x plus 3 we replace it by z, so we get here 2x plus 3 equals to 2x plus 5. And if we isolate this z here, this become here, this 3 is transposed to that side and this become 2x plus 2. So z equals to here x plus 1, because this 2 and this, if we take common from 2 from here, and this 2 and the common 2 get cancelled with each other, so z equals to x plus 1. But the z is gx function here, z means gx, so we can write here gx equals to x plus 1. Now we already get the gx function. Now then g of f of x, we need to find the g of f of x to find the g of f inverse x. So you can easily find the g, if we already know the gx and fx function, we can easily find the g of f of x. Here you can write here, like in place of fx means 2x plus 3. We all know that fx is 2x plus 3, so we write here g 2x plus 3. And in place, we all know that the gx function is x plus 1, so in place of the x here is 2x plus 3. So in place of the x we can put here 2x plus 3. In place of the x, if you put the 2x plus 3, then this become x 2x plus 3 plus 1 here, 2x plus 3 plus 1. In place of the x, we replace the value by 2x plus 3. Now we finally get the g of f of x function is 2x plus 4. From here, 2x plus 4. Now we already got the g of f of x function. Then we need to find the inverse of this function, inverse of this total function. So to find the inverse of this total function, we suppose this as y and interchange the value of x and y. So in place of here we need to write here y, but to find the inverse of this we interchange the value of x and y. So in place of here we can write here x, and in place of here you can place this is 2x plus 4, but after interchanging the value of x and y, this x become here y. So I write here 2y plus 4. Now if you isolate this y here, that become x minus 4 by 2, x minus 4 by 2, that is the g of f inverse x. This is the inverse function of this. Now finally, from the above questions we already know, there is given g of f inverse 8 is given 3k minus 7, but we already know this function here, g of f inverse x equals to x minus 4 by 2. So in place of the x in this function, in place of the x here is given 8, so put the value of value 8 here in place of the x. So we get here x minus 4 by 2 from this function, here x minus 4 by 2, and in this side that is right as it is, and just solve it. If you solve it, if you cross multiply it, then you get here 8 minus 4 is 4 here, and 2 into 3 is 6, 2 into 7 is 14. If you transpose to this side, then it becomes 14 plus 4, that is 18, and 18 by 6 is 3. So we finally get the answer. Value of k is 3. Thank you so much.